Hey guys, I know things are a bit strange in the current times, but it seems like there's a lot of musos out there currently sharing their music virtually. I saw an awesome rendition of Slim Dusty's Pub With No Beer by the master himself, Paul Kelly, earlier today, and bloody hell, it just makes everything sound great. So I'm going to play maybe half a dozen songs for you today. And hopefully, you enjoy it. And just as if I'm playing in a front bar at a local pub, I've got myself a couple of beers. So I'll have a sip and I'll get to it. Actually, I'm going to start with a Paul Kelly song. Now, this one was written with Archie Roach about Archie Roach's days as a tent boxer in Victoria. So it's called Rally Round the Drum. Like my brother before me, I'm a tent boxing man. Like our daddy before us, travelling all around Gippsland. I woke up one cold morning, many miles from Fitzroy. And slowly it came dawning, by Billy Leach I was employed. Rally round the drum, boys, rally round the drum. Every day and every night, boys, rally round the drum. Hoisting tent poles and tarpaulin, Billy says, now beat the drum. Rings out across the showground, and all the people come. Then Billy starts calling, step right up, one and all. Is there anybody game here to take on Kid Snowball? Rally round the drum, boys, rally round the drum. Every day and every night, boys, rally round the drum. Hey! Sometimes I fight a G-man, yeah, we put on a show. Sometimes I fight a hard man who wants to lay me low. Sometimes I get tired, but I don't ever grouse. I've got to keep on fighting, $5 in every house. Rally round the drum, boys, rally round the drum. Every day and every night, boys, rally round the drum. Like my father before me, I set him up and I knock him down. Like my brother before me, I'm weaving in your town. Rally round the drum, boys, rally round the drum. Every day and every night, boys, rally round the drum. Well, hopefully if you didn't know it before, you do now, and you like it. I love it. It's one of my favourite songs to play and favourite songs to listen to. Geez, I've got a couple of lists here. I'm going to play one of mine, actually. This one can be, I suppose, a little bit morbid, but it's about heading home to say goodbye. It was a sad, sad Sunday. I heard the news of Caroline. I'm not sure what happened, but I hear it happens all the time. So it's a long, long Monday, heading west and coming home. The last time I saw her, she was feeling strong but skin and bones. She and I used to run down the street. Now in the clouds she's gonna ride. It was a sad, sad Sunday when I heard the news of Caroline. So Mama put the kettle on, 10 k's out and almost there. I'm so sick with nerves, it's been so long and all the streets are bare. Now I swear I see her standing in front of the dusty old arcade. My mind is playing tricks with me, I've never been so damn afraid. She and I, we were joined at the hip. Now in the clouds she's gonna ride. It was a sad, sad Sunday when I heard the news of Caroline. It's a melancholy Tuesday, we're getting ready for the show. All the families start to gather, but Auntie Daff, she's walking slow. Granny's heads are hanging, the tears are flowing down her cheeks. And Papa's barely moving, he doesn't have the strength to even speak. She and I, we were joined at the hip. Now in the clouds she's gonna ride. It was a sad, sad Sunday when I heard the news of Caroline. It was a sad, sad Sunday when I heard the news of Caroline. Heard the news of Caroline. Right, that's an older one of mine. Like I said, I'll play a couple here and there, as well as some covers. So, yeah. Okay, joke time. What do you get with a nun sitting on a clown's head? I'll give you a second. Something verging on the ridiculous. I'll play another song, then I'll pour another beer, I reckon. I just need to figure out what song I'm going to play. Hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom prison, time keeps dragging on, and that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. Ever since I was a baby, Mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Every time I hear that whistle, I hang my head and cry. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee, smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. Those people keep it moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from that prison, the railroad train was mine. Bet I'd move it all just a little farther down the line, far from Folsom prison. That's where I want to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Now is as good a time as any to advertise Cooper's Mild Ale. Drink responsibly. I'm going to play another one of mine. I've always wanted to write a cliche sort of blues song, and I think I've pretty much done it here. It's got all the lines in it that you love to hear. It's certainly not autobiographical. Yeah. Call me a sinner man, call me a saint. My pocket's empty but my fuel tank ain't. I went down to the river, Lord, I went down to the sea. Girl, I was looking for you, well, you're looking for me. I waded up to my knees, up to my chest. I prayed for Jesus, Lord, give me rest. You want my motor running, honey, turn that key. Girl, I was looking for you, well, you're looking for me. Woke up this morning, threw on a shirt. You try to find me, I'll be in the dirt. With the smoke in my mouth and a drink in my hand. Girl, I'm a love-drunk survivor, I'm a nowhere man. When I'm packing my bags, calling it quits. I fell for you, baby, from your head to your hips. You're a real tough woman, well, it's got to be said. Without your loving, I'm better off dead. Call me a sinner man, call me a saint. My pocket's empty but my fuel tank came. I went down to the river, Lord, I went down to the sea. Girl, I was looking for you, were you looking for me? Girl, I was looking for you, were you looking for me? Girl, I was looking for you. Like I said, very cliche. Yeah, so chuck a comment in and tell me what you're doing, if you're self-isolating or for some reason you don't believe what's going on and you're not doing anything differently, or you've got conspiracy theories. I certainly don't, but I'm not going to politicise this at all, but just leave us a comment. Tell us what's going on with yourselves. Yeah, I reckon I'll do another cover. Nah. I was going to do something old and bluesy, but I won't. I might even do another one of mine. Hope you guys don't mind. I might as well. I write plenty, I might as well sing them. I sent you a letter, but I fear that you've already left. So I put it on a train, and I hope to hell it beats you there. I put my heart on paper, laid my feelings bare for all to see. So when you read it, won't you please come home, back home to me. You tried your best to love me, but I really made it hard sometimes. They say nobody's perfect, and perhaps it's really true this time. I raised my hand that night, blame it on the drink, 'cause it's just not me. So when you read it, won't you please come home, back home to me. I can't stand to be alone. So please come home. Well, the letter finally reached you, but you never even opened it, I'm told. So I flew into a rage, and I left you that message dark and cold. Please don't let it scare you, shouldn't say those things I said, it's just not me. Well, I guess you won't be coming home, back home to me. I can't stand to be alone. So please, please, please come home. I can't stand to be alone. So please, please, please come home. Well, I sent you a letter, but I fear that you've already left. There you have it. There's another original. Yeah. I like it. I hope you do too. Bugger it. It's not a bad platform to sing my stuff, so here's another one. It was written a while ago. It's to the tune of an old song that I first heard by Pete Seeger. And his was more of a union song, but I've written this in in my support for constitutional recognition of Indigenous Australians. I said before I'm not going to politicise this, but I suppose this is. It's not in the Constitution, but it's right before our eyes. To be considered equal, we must recognise. Tell me, which side are you on? 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 Let's head on up to Gama, hear what they've got to say. If all we do is listen, we could find a better way. Tell me, which side are you on? 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 Lingyari in a pingu, Mabo and Pemawai. Arms linked will fight the fight, and arms linked will paint the sky. Tell me, which side are you on? 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 It's not in the Constitution, but it's right before our eyes. To be considered equal, we must recognise. I don't usually write much to do with anybody. I sort of just write. I'm sort of a storyteller that doesn't necessarily tell real stories. I write these stories in my head, I come up with an idea and down it goes. In some cases, it's fairly autobiographical, but in most, it's certainly not. This one's about one of Australia's, I'm a cricket lover, by the way. This is about one of Australia's fastest bowlers. And it just so happens, his name's Eddie Gilbert, and it just so happens he was an Indigenous man. And he had it pretty hard, but he bowled Bradman for a duck. He did some really good things, despite some of the awful things that he had to go through. One of those was being taken from his family at 3 and sent to live in a home for Indigenous people in Barrambar, Queensland. So this is aptly titled The Boy from Barrambar, or sometimes I refer to it as Our Eddie Gilbert, as there was a song when Bradman was at his peak called Our Don Bradman. So this is something I put together for Our Eddie Gilbert. Like a bullet, a flash of arm and hand, he bowled to Bradman, he knocked the willow from his hand. Our Don was rattled, he tried to hook again. Our dear Eddie, Bradman tells, was the fastest in the game. He was born near Woodford, not far from Stony Creek, kept from his parents by sovereign policy. He first played cricket quite young at Barrambar. Wasn't long, our dear Eddie started to go far. First class wickets start to pile up. He needs permission to travel on the bus. His team won't even share a room or meal. Our dear Eddie was not the kind to make it a big deal. So decades later, not everybody knows the fastest bowler to ever be on show. He bowled our Bradman for nothing but a duck. Our dear Eddie pinched at 3, the boy from Barrambar. Like a bullet, a flash of arm and hand, he bowled to Bradman, he knocked the willow from his hand. Our Don was rattled, he tried to hook again. Our dear Eddie, Bradman tells, was the fastest in the game. Yeah, so if you've never heard of him, look him up. The poor bugger spent the last part of his life in a mental institution, so he really did have it hard for all the good things he achieved. All right, I reckon seeing as my beer's nearly finished, and I've played a few songs, I'm going to try my hardest to finish the beer and play you one last one.